was like, huh? And he said, keep watching during Babs segment. So I'm at that point. So again, I will have an answer to you later, Heavy Bags. But shout out to Uncle Rod. And I totally understand where he's coming from as far as media. Like, this is my thing. If I have my record button on and you walk into my shot, I'm not going to stop recording. Like, I'm not going to stop recording, and I'm definitely not going to just not put, like, you walked into my interview. You disrupted my interview. Respectfully, sir. You did that a few times that same day. It wasn't an issue when you walked into his interview with Smack and he uploaded it. It was no energy for that. It was only the Cortez one, which is kind of like you're kind of telling on yourself as to why you. But again, Surf and anybody in Battle Rap, if you're not trying to be on camera and you see, and you know when you see Uncle Ra going like this or going like this with his camera and his little, handheld thing, he got the record button on. If you don't want to be in the shot, move to the side and let him work. So Uncle Ra, we love you. Shout out to Uncle Ra. Shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame and Restore Order podcast because, yeah, sir, I can't. Mm-mm. What the heck is this? Did he make a mistake? They say you're muted.
Oh, okay, we good. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Uncle Ra 100% made a mistake. He should have not released that video with the decision, and he admits to it. He said it himself. I was supposed to chop that part out, and I didn't. That's fine. I mean, I'm sure we would have heard it one way or another regardless. You can't have a judge battle and then the next day expect for nobody to know. It's gonna.
But he also says they do this all the time with like the Born Legacy events and all these other events that are like app drops or like with the smaller leagues where you either have to be there or get the pay-per-view or you got to wait for the YouTube drop. Like, this is the first time where somebody, but my thing is this, like, even if you was upset, sir, and this is for anybody else, Uncle Ra is honestly a sweetheart, okay? All you had to do was tell that man, yo, come on, can you take that down?
Yeah.
He would have took it down. It was just, I feel like he felt disrespected, and he felt like he was trying to jeopardize his brand. Because he did make a point about how Sue Surf has a very loyal fan base. So if Sue Surf says F 15 Minutes of Fame, there will be a good chunk that will say, you right, F 15 Minutes of Fame. And Uncle Ra and that team has worked too hard to just let one little mistake, if you want to call it a mistake. Like, it's not that deep. And you know what? I already know. That's why I'm not feeding into it too much, because the next event, they're going to shake hands. They will shake hands.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
You know how y'all men do it. Y'all get something, oh, fuck that motherfucker. And then y'all see it be like, I mean, as a man, all I'm saying is.
Real quick, Jav. Let's. Oh, shout out to Oops in the building. Salute to Oops. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see Oops and Jackboy whenever that drops on the app. And Jav, I just want to get this out the way. If you didn't know this already, I just want to put it out there. Mike P already let us know that whole white person stopping the shit. That was scripted. That was it's a weird script if you ask me. It's a very weird thing to do. It's not the way I want my battle to be anticipated, but it was fake.
Who is in charge of the PR department at Ultimate Rap League? Because if I was the publicist, I would say, no, you already have a narrative out there ever since this caffeine deal that you sold it to a white man. You're now going to plan a white man to come on set on your birthday during your shit and tell you what you gonna do and what you not gonna do. No, because now you got people. You just fed that narrative more fire.
Yeah. Honestly, like, all I'm saying is, like, I get it. It was scripted, right? Ace even told me himself. I talked to Ace on the phone after the event, after the battles. He told me like that was supposed to get all of us excited for. I'm like, Ace, I don't think that works. Like,
it didn't work.
I guess that was it, but maybe not. Whatever. The point is that definitely doesn't. It looks weird. It's bad. It's a bad optic. It's a very bad optic. And did you notice?
Respectfully,
did you notice?
That was the name.
You notice Caffeine put their logo on top of Smack's cake?
Oh, child. The white man is bold.
What is happening bold in our chat? What is happening? Who are you?
Can I suck you for $100?
CeCe, don't read it out loud.
Well, it's on the chat. People are going to see it.
Yeah, but you don't got to read it.
Well, I read it. Can I suck you for $100? I mean,
this is what they mean by.
Pay for it,
this is what they mean by the caffeine fan vote. This is what they mean. If this is the caffeine fan vote, then you're right. Yeah, 100% right.
Ain't for shit. I'm a PM out here. I don't pay for that.
We don't ban. Hold on, real quick, guys. Okay. We don't ban anyone because this lives forever. So I'm gonna let the world see how ridiculous this guy looks. I'm gonna just let it live there. I'm just let it live right there.
I got mine. Bye. Don't you got an exam tomorrow in economics 101? Yeah, I think it's time for you to go and study, buddy. Michigan State, go green.
Can we cancel the show? Like, can we just like redo this another day? Like, if I just stopped the stream, I wouldn't be mad, right? Like, we just come back on Wednesday like nothing ever happened.
Hey, do them how they do us, ladies. Flip the game back on their ass, and they gonna
see now. I need a white caffeine staff owner to come in and be like, you need to cut this. You need to cut this.
Sit your ass down somewhere. And I buff my black and white side saying that. Sit your ass down. Don't come around here.
Yeah, real quick, since Oops is in the building, man, I can't wait for him and Jack Boy to drop. I feel like every battle from that Born Legacy card is probably going to be better than every battle we see on the Super Fight. Have a feeling him and Jack Boy is going to be one of those battles that we talk about on the top battle of the year list. You know what I'm saying? Oops has been having a phenomenal year. Came right into URL 3-0, dominating on the app. You know what I'm saying? Already in the top 40s. Like, that's good. It's really good.
With Superman.
I like that I love that he's kind of switched his mentality to win first, and ever since he's done so, he's been doing so.
Yes, he has. And like I said, this is what we're talking about. When you get an opportunity, execute, complete the objective. You know what I'm saying? That's all we saying. Once you get that opportunity, regardless if it's your first time on URL or not, execute that shit, man.
Well, speaking of that Born Legacy, we did get a battle from it over the weekend, which was probably better than almost every other battle we saw this weekend.
Oh.
Shout out to Danny Myers and Jey The Nitewing for putting on one of those. I don't like to use the C word, so I'll call it like this. It's one of those West Coast classics. Like, if you're from the West, you love this battle. You're extremely happy. You know what I'm saying? You were fulfilled and content, especially after both of their known performances that you probably weren't satisfied with. Let's throw it to the chat, man. This is all for the chat to talk about. Danny Myers versus Jey. Let's hear it. I want to hear what your thoughts were. Savage Vandross, that's terrible. Ref says it's fire. Al Bundy says fire. Jeremy says, eh. The lighthouse is on Yikers Island again. Okay. The sun shining on Yikers Island. Oops said in person it was amazing. I thought it was a really good battle. Jey and EK was better, but honestly, both are fire, says Lil Reggie. I'm not mad at that. Honestly, fell asleep on the Keys first watch. Terrible.
Disrespectful.
Terrible.
Disrespectful.
Oops says Danny for champion of the year. Good battle. I need to rewatch to pick a winner. I need to rewatch it too, personally. I definitely did not leave with a winner on the first watch, but I'll say this. On the app, if you guys know, Danny and Jey are like the top or number 3, number 5 on the app. They're fucking loved on the app. But the app they made a decision. The app said we're riding with Danny.
Ooh, by a lot, or is it close?
By 100 votes, which is not a lot.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but they made a decision. You know what I'm saying? They chose their guy.
He sure did, Justin. But I think this was a great rebound for both of them because even though Danny had the worst debacle on Gnome, Jay's Gnome performance was a little shaky. You know, it was a little shaky. So, you know, for them to bounce back and give us this great battle, regardless if you want to use the C word or not, it's a great battle. Like
So
every round was a dog fight. It was, I feel like they both were, they had some rebuttals in there. They were going back and forth. You know, there was a few times they were kind of like, you know, nudging each other because, you know, the other person had a good haymaker or bar. I loved it. The energy in the room was, you know, crazy. It was just a good battle. One of the best app drops.
I have a question.
This one is one of the best.
I don't know if Oops is still here. If I have a question for Oops, what do you think of Seattle as a market for battle rap? What was the atmosphere like? Because from this battle, it looks like everybody loved everything that they saw. I feel like Seattle's a place that doesn't get high profile battles like this frequently. So when they get it, they're really appreciative of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, JB was on the show some time ago, but time out. Shout out to JB because, you know, let's do it publicly. As much as we don't like some of the battles that happen on these cards, he sure make it look crispy every time. So shout out to JB. But yeah, JB said that Seattle is going to be one of those new hubs for battle rap, regardless if it's going to be live events or private events for the app drops. And shout out to Seattle because the environment and the energy was crazy. They both were getting love. I don't think it was any gas. I think everybody was just excited and into the battle and was just holding on to every bar them two was spinning. So that's always a good crowd. When you ain't got people sleeping on you, that's what you don't want. You don't want people sleeping on you when you are saying some crazy ish. So shout out to Seattle.
Shout out to Nettie _ says we don't get them at all in reference to battles in Seattle. And it's annoying, meaning she wants more battles in Seattle. That's good. Savage says, Starbucks battle rap is something we got to deal with. Oops responded to my question here. He says, it was fire. They packed it out, and they're already packing ish out. There's an amazing crowd, and it showed everybody love. Now, listen, I want to say this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I felt the energy from the screen. I personally really, really enjoyed the energy and the people there. But I just want to ask this question because people love to say, gas, gas, gas. What I'm not calling it gas, but
right, okay.
Why are they not like where's the fine line, right? Like why don't y'all call this gas and call something else gas? Like I don't get it. I think this is a perfect crowd. This is really good. I'm not calling it gas. I want to make sure we get that clear. I just want to understand why do you guys call things gas and like this crowd reacted to almost everything.
Shout out to M. He said all they need to do is upgrade the AC. Yo, everybody in that motherfucker was wet.
Gas. Oops says gas is subjective. Savage says gas is the hype man thing because the material is good. Gas is subjective, not objective.
Oh, damn.
Oops said I almost passed out in there. It looked like it looked like everybody was sweating bullets in that joint.
I just saw everybody keep doing this.
Bars were worth reacting to versus unwarranted reactions. You know what? I'm not disagreeing with what you guys are saying. I just don't know what's the definition of what something deserves reaction to or not. Like, somebody could like something that you might not like and want to react to it. Vice versa.
But battle rap is subjective and is an art form. So just because, you know what I mean? Just because I think something is fire, somebody could feel like, man, I've heard that said before in a different way, or that's not fire. You know, like it really, like honestly, I don't get too upset when I see people say that in comments because it might be true. And we do know some people, you know, how many times we say leading into an event, we're going to get this bar said over and over again because that's the trending topic of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like Norbs. You know, when Norbs and Twerk had that situation that went viral, everybody was like, yo, how many times we going to hear Norbs bars and shit? You know, it happens. It happens. So
you couldn't pick a better example?
Trae Young, my bad. I should have said Trae Young.
Yeah, everybody loves Trae Young bars. You couldn't pick a better example? You literally
oh God, that was the first thing I thought about was like, because that event was crazy. That was a crazy day in battle rap history.
It was a
He is
wild.
on the comeback though. He was at KOTD on Sunday. I was like, oh Lord.
Well, staying with Jey the Nitewing, we still got some more Jey the Nitewing news. He did get an announcement over the weekend of a nice battle to add to his resume. The Saurus versus Jey the Nitewing will be going down. More details to be announced. It'll be going down, I believe, probably in Seattle as well. I don't know the full location. We don't know all the details, but we do have a date, September 25th, and I'm not going to front. As excited as I was to see this, when I saw the date, the first thing I thought to myself was, oh, Jay's not on Summer Madness.
Yeah, that was my first reaction. So I'm sorry to Jey and Thesaurus.
You see, Oops said it too. He said, damn, so no Summer Madness. That's the first thing I thought about.
That was my first thing. I was like, but at the same time, I had to check myself. Because I feel like that was the best thing for him to do.
All right, let's throw it to the people.
I don't think he's ready for Summer Madness.
That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And you stand by it. Let's throw it to the people, though. The Saurus versus Jey the Nitewing. Are you here for it? Oh, boy. Little Reggie, take it easy, little Reggie. Take it easy. Justin says, the Saurus doesn't interest me in non-grudge matches. Jay is ready, says, oops. Savage says, I'll pass. Damn. The Saurus needs to stay home and be a family man. What is all this? Why don't y'all treat our legends good here?
You know why.
Y'all don't
know why.
This battle is fire. This is a good battle.
This is a freedom of speech podcast. Y'all can express yourselves and reflect the thoughts and views of Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast. But it is what it is.
Anastasia got the spirit. He said, this is going to be a goodie. Finally, somebody's got the spirit. God damn it.
Some of those legends are ass, though. Ooh.
You know what? Oops, I'm not mad at that, but not this one. You know what I'm saying? Salute to this guy. 150 plus battles in, battling all the guys from the West. Like, I don't know. Like, this is weird discrepancy where, like, battlers have this respect for a battler that fans don't seem to have. And I always wonder, like, where does that come from? Like, because obviously if you ask Geechee, Rum, Jay, Danny, if you ask any of these guys about the Saurus, it's going to be nothing but high praise. But you ask this chat, look at this chat. This chat is relentless.
I feel like this has always been a thing with the Saurus, though. Even 10 years ago, I thought the same way as far as the overview of the culture as his impact and what he has done in the culture. This is nothing new, but I think he probably don't give a damn either. Because they ain't stopped him. He's still out here working. He's had classics. He's been in legendary situations. Like, and again, he like KOTD, like just what he has done for them alone is legendary. So shout out to Thesaurus. I'll give him some respect. But the reason why I say Jey is not ready for the big stage is because, like,
you want to spin the block on that?
Yeah, because people were saying they disagree respectfully, and I just say I have to go off by his last 2 Gnome appearances. You know, I can give him a pass for the first one. You know, that was coming off a tough tournament. They were battling 6 weeks. You know, in between. That's tough, you know, and to be fair, Fonz wasn't just like, Fonz didn't leave Earth either. Like, we know, let's remember what the energy was for that Ultimate Madness finale. But, you know, and again, like I just said, when we was recapping him and Danny, I thought that was a good bounce back from his previous, that just happened, no appearance. You know, it was a little bit shaky. So if you can't hold it down in front of 25 people on Gnome, how are you going to hold it down in front of 2,500 on Summer Madness? The first big stage event. You know this energy is going to be crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Salute my guy Temp Check in the building, family. Somebody said talk, CeCe. Some people are saying talk. Oops says, to be fair, small rooms get tiresome. Big stage is a different motivation. See, this is what I will say to add to that.
Okay. I respect that because he a battle rapper. So
as far as the list of guys, is Jey my first one to put up there? Probably not, right? I'm going to put Easy. I'm going to put Sick. I'm going to put Fonz, maybe Lou before I put Jey. That's my opinion. But I
Yeah.
agree with him because everybody's gonna write, rap, and perform differently for that room. We just talked about this before we got on air. When people are in the venue, are they watching all 6 rounds of these battles? No, you can't. You physically can't because somebody's gonna be in your section talking. Somebody's gonna be in your section smoking. Somebody's gonna be in your section buying you drinks. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
gonna be in your ear talking about, do you believe?
I'm out.
You set me up, friends. Come back. You get back here. Bruh. Friends, come back. I can't do this show without you, bro. You gotta come back.
You seem to be doing just
You
fine.
gotta go time out. No, you know how many times
You
friends
seem
saying that shit.
you seem to be doing. You seem to be doing just fine without me here.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
All right, well, look, long story short, I agree with Oops. There's some things you can't get off in a small room that you do in a big room, so you write and perform differently. I just don't think that he is the top of my list as far as all the other guys I want to see there. Like, I think Luke Castro would be electric. Fonz is a heavy puncher. Sick and Easy deserve those spots without saying. So
He said I'm gonna be in CeCe ear buying her whatever she wants. Look. Hey, shout out to Savage. You know, he definitely
he definitely blessed us. He definitely blessed with some drinks. I appreciate that.
You know, he let me sit in VIP with the gang. That was fun. Shout out to them as always.
All right, man. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to talk about some more news that has me very interested and is going to have your Michigan heart very intrigued as well. All right? Mr. Hollow the Don goes on Black Compass Media yesterday and gives us an interesting report and says, aside from the K-Shine battle, another battle's been brought to the table for him that he's very interested in. Hollow the Don says he is interested in an Ill Will battle.
No, this ain't what you want.
Oh, man. Let's Hollow. This for the chat first. It's for the chat. Chat. Hollow the Don says he's interested in an Ill Will battle. What do you have to say? This not what he want. Will 30 Hollow. He don't want that smoke. Fire. That's a goodie. Ill Will 3-0. M4 says take my money. Monroe says he better go play with something else. Al Bundy says he's gonna die bad. Update guy says I want to see that. Oops says middle fingers. Oh, all right. Hollow the Don is different on the stage. Quote me. Leave Will alone, says Tracy. Marquise says old Yella getting put down. It was going to leave Hollow looking hollow. Yo, look at this. CeCe, this is crazy. Oops says Will 5-0. Jav says...
I mean, it is what it is. We got to... Look.
Jav says, Jav says, remember, Hollow beat Mac Myron. Yeah, you're right. Virtually. On Skype. Yeah. He beat Mac Myron on Skype. Great. Great example. Uh-oh. Great example to use.
Oops, we might need you to come on the show. He's saying, I didn't know you felt this way.
I didn't know you felt this way neither. Wow.
You grown ass man, you can feel how you want to feel. I'm just surprised. I didn't know it was that energy. But I'm gonna say this. Hollow, and I said it after the instant recap. Hollow was lucky he got that nitty that is on gas. And even with nitty on gas, it's not the worst. It's not a tragedy, but you know, it's still good enough to win a battle. And I'm sorry, like what I saw with Hollow on his return, yeah, that ain't gonna work. That because again, I still don't know what he said in the second round. I still don't know what he said. And nobody can explain it to me. For the ones who said, "Oh, y'all not listening," he's spitting fire. Can nobody tell me what he said though? So it is what it is. I'll wait for the battle to drop on the app. But we got to be honest. We're watching Ill Will come off his A-Ward battle, which I got A-Ward edge in that one, but still, it was still a great, powerful performance on Ill Will's behalf. We already know what he just did to Jag. That's another great, powerful performance. Like, I don't see Ill Will letting off the gas anytime soon, especially with our one-on-one talks, and I know where he is mentally. Like, he's not letting off the gas anytime soon, especially for no Hollow. So I don't know what Hollow think he gonna do with Ill Will, but I just don't see this working in his favor.
I'm your God. I'm your God and your Father and your pastor. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. This wasn't formed, it was manufactured.
Talk to his soul.
When Ill Will said that shit, I said, leave A-Ward alone. Oh my God. I haven't heard Hollow say a better line than that in years, to be honest with you.
If we're going to compare what Hollow did, I don't give a damn if you want to compare it to Ill Will versus A-Ward, Ill Will versus Jag. He's getting 3-0. He getting 3-0. Like, he, again, like, I think Hollow...
Oh, we forgot. We got a horseman in the building. He wasn't feeling that line.
I thought his first round was fire.
We got a horseman in the building.
And I will say this. I think in his third round versus Nitty, he was over it. I think he even said he just wasn't feeling the energy in the room, and that did affect him. He felt like nobody was reacting to him or showing him love. And, you know, I can give him that. I can give him that. I can give him that, because I thought people were sleeping definitely on his first round. I thought people slept on the first one. So I could give him that. But you gotta power through that shit too.
I want to see Hollow and Will. I want to see Hollow and Will regardless of how you feel, because these are the names and plates that Will deserves. Hitman said it best, right? When ARP tried to offer Hitman Ill Will, he's like, you know, this guy is dangerous. The risk is there. And I feel like everybody, Hitman, Hollow, you know what I'm saying, Surf, all these really high level names look at Ill Will like, yeah, you got the talent to be in the ring with me, but I don't know if I want to take that risk. And I'm tired of that.
Play with something safe.
And I'm tired of that. Let's take that risk, man. You know what I'm saying? Take
Play
that risk.
with something safe. And that's what Hitman is doing. He playing with what he think is safer. When you got Hitman Holla, who is, I believe, right now, at this very moment, one of the best battle rappers of all time. Obviously one of the greatest performers of all time. Say that about another battle rapper, I don't care if it was Ill Will or somebody else. If he says that, bruh, you better pay attention. But yo, if Hollow, look, but I also can't, you know, I'm not gonna shit on Hollow. If he's confident, he feels like he got a game plan that can neutralize and beat Ill Will, then so be it. Let's see it. But if you ask him for my first thoughts, I'm just like, yo, this ain't gonna look good for him.
I need to watch that Willie.
Respectfully.
I need to watch that Willie.
Because I am happy he's back. I am happy Hollow's back, but he got to pick it up.
I need to watch that Will and Jack battle again after this.
Oops said, try. What he
say? He said, try Jesus, not us. Something like that. What is it?
Yeah, we got to have Oops on the show, because I did not know he had this energy.
Now, Oops, this is a new Oops.
Oops is, he chose violence. On this segment, he chose violence. It's been love and like, oh no, CeCe, don't say that about Jay. He ready for some advantage. You know, you gotta understand. You know, he been now with this one. Man, fuck him.
Damn.
Shit.
Well, goddamn. Sheesh. Hopefully we see Ill Will and Hollow Don. I definitely want that on the stage. I don't want that in a small room. I think what's really been impressive about all of Will's performances so far is they've been in a big room. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody feels he's as dangerous as he is. I mean, he's been doing this for years. This is nothing new. But I like what Oops says. This is the same Oops. I've been choosing violence. Yeah, I just called me peaceful.
St. Louis Superman, I hear you, Brad. I hear you. Shout out to Hollow, man. But I do want Ill Will to get these legacy plates. So Hollow, that's a legacy plate, man. Because we you know, despite how we feel about the performance, Hollow a legend, man. Hollow a legend.
I'm kind of mad at two battles that happened in Will's career too early. I'm mad that he battled Shine so early, and I'm mad he battled Geechee so early. Cause he battling any of those two right now. Ooh.
And DNA. I want a redo on that one.
The DNA one? I'm good on that one.
No, I need a redo because he wasn't ready.
I'm good on that. But Will and Shine and Will and Geechee, I wish we could get that in 2021, man. I wish we could get that now. You know what I'm saying?
I still pause at that moment when DNA does the get the out of here. I still pause because it hurts. I don't like to see the Midwest get done like that.
Hurt your Michigan little heart? Your little Michigan heart? You'll be all right.
I'm in Shine too, and Shine out here, he's been in the he adding gas to the narrative, Tata, about the state of battle rap too, man. I saw what he said after the super fight.
Yeah, I talked about this yesterday, right? Obviously, he says, "Oh, the fan vote is ruining the culture. I don't like these things." And in my head, I'm like, bruh, like, had Ice just beat Av by the fan votes, and you say, yeah, Ice won, so then you're agreeing with the fan vote. Like, you can't pick and choose. Everybody takes that one moment the fan vote doesn't agree with them, and they just thrash it, and they ignore all the other times they agree with the fan vote. It's like, bruh, if you say Ice beat Av and the fan vote has Ice beating Av, don't use it as your argument. Like, what? Like, don't use it as your argument, and then later on say you hate the fan vote. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The fan vote is just ghetto. In the words of Rita Puffin Loud, just ghetto.
I say this all the time. Like, if you make a list of all the battles of the fan vote, I promise you will probably agree with it more times than you disagree with it. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. Nobody. Hold on, real quick. Perfect. I got another example. No one had a problem with the fan vote when Geechee and Rum Nitty was one vote apart. Nobody had a problem with it back then.
Nobody had a problem with it besides Yikers Island when y'all had Holmesy beating Danny, though.
Danny won the fan vote.
Y'all wasn't trying to listen to us about the fan vote. Y'all say we was
no. Danny won the fan vote. What are you talking about? Danny won the fan vote. This goes to your argument then. Danny won the fan vote.
I thought he lost the fan vote.
He got no judge votes and got the fan vote.
Oh, okay.
So
okay. I got it mixed up. My bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
This is what I'm talking about. You guys agree with it subconsciously more than you guys think.
Or yeah, Anastasia. Maybe that's the fan. They kept saying it was a tie.
It was a tie, and then it ultimately ended up being 51% for Danny. He won it by like the slightest margin. You know what I'm saying?
That still is crazy. Battle rap, the only sport that needs to learn how to judge a clear winner. Well, I know you talked about it yesterday, friend, so we don't have to rehash because y'all know how I feel about it. If you follow me on Twitter at CeCe on here, yeah, I didn't agree with that.
I just don't know what's the solution to it, right? Because if you I think battlers could be some of the best judges, but they have relationships with the battlers, so there's a possibility of biasness there. You can't put league owners to be judges because they're in charge of the business. You guys don't like the fan vote. And then a lot of media does a bad job. So I don't know what's the solution. Who do you make to judge? Who do you make judges of these battles? Then you put industry rappers to judge and you're like, "Oh, you don't know our culture." So it's like nobody can be a good judge. I don't get it.
I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm good on the celebrity judges. Like on God, because every time y'all bring a celebrity judge and everybody be going to bat for them, especially some of these battle rappers because they did a feature for you, okay, which everybody got a feature with Method Man. So, okay. But y'all was going to bat for Method Man and he literally missed a whole round of somebody's battle. Like, what? And then Freeway talking about ties. And there was some times where fans felt like he didn't really know what was really going on. Like, he just seemed like, I don't know. I'm good on celebrity judges, to be honest with you. I'd rather have a battle rapper and then like Tony Bro. And what about Showtime SP? I'll put his name in the hat. Showtime SP. Somebody that all they do is sit down and dissect battles and bars. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes these bloggers just be like, oh, well, I'm a blogger. I talk about battle rap. I can do this. And it's not the same thing. Like, I respect Tony Bro because he pays attention to everything. You know what I'm saying? And battle rappers like Iron Solomon, he did a great job, in my opinion, the best out of all the battle rappers, because again, he pays attention to everything, not just, oh, he didn't give me the energy. Okay, but what was he saying? What was he saying?
Why are you yelling at me? I would suggest King Los to be a judge, but he's smarter than all of us, so he can't do that.
Yeah, Showtime did have Shine Beat and Chilla. Look, people, I can't always agree with everybody 100%.
Hey, I do have a good pick. I have a really good pick. I think Hurricane Du would be a fantastic judge because she's a media member, she's a rapper, and we need female representation as a judge. So she kind of like kills three birds with one stone. So, and
she knows the bars. She's
a rapper.
Ghostwriter.
She's a rapper.
For some of y'all favorite rappers. She is in the studio. She understands like structure. She understands writing etiquette when it comes to constructing 3 rounds. And she's about to battle Shayna Ashley. Like, she does this. So again, we do have to do a better job with the judges too.
Hey.
Just because somebody gives you a call and be like, would you like to judge, doesn't mean you should say yes. That's all I'm saying.
I like Oops' suggestion here. He said E-Heart is a fire judge. E-Heart, 40, they both 40 bars did amazing. I wouldn't mind 40 bars coming back. Yeah. E-Heart coming back, you know what I'm saying? But then that goes back to the whole thing, like, they're battle rappers, right? So like, can they be biased? They might not be able to be, because this tournament, I don't think they have any affiliations with anybody, but there's always that possibility, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think 40 bars is
I don't think so neither. I'm just putting the speculation as to.
No, they're like, Surf would definitely be biased. Let Arsenal or Suge or O-Red be in a Ultimate Madness 3 style, tournament again, where you have the bigger names. I don't think Surf will be able to not be biased.
Oops says, tell Cortez run that 5K Summer Madness.
Oops, you talking. Okay, Oops, we got to get you on this show.
Wow. On my mama.
Oh my mama.
Oh my mama. All right, let's get a little segue here going though. Let's go talk about the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a chance to talk about this last week, but King of the Dot released their East Coast roster for their season 1. And I'm pretty excited by some of the names I've seen on it. Let's talk about some of the battles and the names that are on this roster for the East. They got Math Hoffa in season 1. I'm surprised. And Math is battling Dre Dennis. Salute to Dre Dennis. I'm looking forward to Dre Dennis doing some work over there. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him catch some motherfucking wreck. He's so underrated. They got XL versus Newborn, or Born. Born is coming back. Jey the Murder versus Dub the Phenom. We just seen Dub the Phenom battle Henny Man. Head Ice is back on King of the Dot season 1. Head Ice will be battling City Towers. So shout out to Head Ice and City Towers making a return. Eddie I is fire. Eddie I will be battling Rosenberg Raw. So Rosenberg Raw will be making his season 1 debut. And we got Show Off versus Dunch. That's gonna be hilarious.
How many pulverized bars you think we gonna get that night?
Oh my goodness.
How many pulverized bars are we gonna get that night though?
Bro, Dunch makes a living of making fun of things people say. You give him, and then you give him Show Off? Oh my god.
Why? This is setup.
Forget about it.
This is setup.
It is a setup. Let's start to the people. What do you guys think of the East Coast roster for season 1? Any standouts? Anybody excited that you want to see? Let's start to the people here. The Smoothie King versus the Gay King. Oh my god.
Yo, shout out to Savage, because if anything, he makes the chat live. Like, For days where I am exhausted and tired, he sure will wake my ass up.
I like what Anesthesio says. Ice does what he wants because we just seen Ice on URL, and now Ice is participating in a King of the Dot Season 1 tournament. So,
what were you showing off? Rose, that was fire.
I gotta be honest, CeCe, I'm really looking forward to Dunch and Show Off because I know Dunch is gonna make me laugh, but I really want to see Dre Dennis get a nice victory over Matt Hoffa. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief.
How many Kiki bars we gonna hear?
I don't think we're gonna hear a lot. Dre doesn't go for the low bearing fruit. He actually tries to like bar you to death. So
I mean, this is interesting because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see Dre Dennis. Like I just didn't see that, but I like it. Shout out to Dre. I'm happy he got this look versus Matt Hoffa. I'm not comfortable with Show Off. But he's had some time to kind of hide, lay low, rethink what he said at Max Out. So he got to be ready. He obviously knows what's coming for him, what's going to be said. You can't stop it. The best thing you can do is just try to neutralize it, rebuttal it. That's all you can do. There's nothing there. I mean, it is what it is. It's the worst bar so far of the year on one of the big leagues.
Yo, I'm anticipating for Dre Dennis to slay the Dragon's head against Matt Hoffa, and it just like cause a ripple effect on Twitter, like, oh my god, and it's like, yeah, bro, Dre Dennis has been good for a long time. Now you guys realize this guy's good. When he told he battled QP recently. When he battled QP, I'm like, yo, this material is crazy. He told QP the metal to pick QP up like alphabet soup. Like, what, bro? That's fire. What? Like, oh my god, go watch that battle, please.
No, Dre is fire.
Dre's fire, man.
Dre is fire. That's why I'm like, I like that he's getting this chance and this look, and I feel like it's about time, because he's done a lot for other people on his own league. And when he does get booked, he battles a lot. And when he does get booked, I've never heard nobody complain that he was, one of those that's stealing deposits, not really coming with shit. Like, I've always heard nothing but love for Dre Dennis. So it's about time he gets a look. So shout out to KOTD. Look,
I'm not gonna lie. There was a point of his career where he was just a bowl of vanilla, where it's just like, it wasn't bad, yeah. It wasn't spectacular, just above average, right? But I respect his work ethic, because at one point he just said, I'm just going to battle to like financially get myself to where I want to get to. And this man was able to get a house, move, pay for his wedding, all off of battling. And he has the most...
taking care of his queen, his family.
He has the most battles in the world. Like, if not the content, you have to at least respect the work ethic.
Right. On God, like, shout out to Dre. It's finally paying off, because... like, now you own a big platform. You're going to have so many people watching this on Twitch. You're pretty much the main event. Let's be real. You're main eventing with Matt Hoffa. Let's fucking go. I'm excited to see this.
Savage says, are we going to get the gate song in between his rounds? Open the gates. Open the gates.
Matt probably will say, he's probably going to have a tune ready.
Yeah.
For Dre, but look, don't sleep on that. And these type of tournaments, I always say to people, don't sleep on nobody, because again, show off or show out, it's like show off, whatever.
Show off, CeCe. Show off.
You know what's coming. It's gonna be a whole bunch of pulverized flips and bars, and you're gonna get made fun of. People are gonna laugh. They're gonna laugh. You just gotta be ready.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though? When Real Sick told Arsenal this weekend, I'm the only rapper from Jersey that don't choke. I know Dre Dennis was like this the whole time.
Good morning, Onward.
Oh man.
Everybody say good morning to Onward. I bet Math has a relight you better.
They forgot about Dre. Damien, they definitely did forget about Dre at that moment. All right, man. Let's close things off like this real quick. Let's talk a little bit about some Ultimate Madness 4. The bracket is officially out. Let me see if I get this pulled up real quick because I want to talk about it.
And shout out to everybody that has been, showing us love or, been showing us some disdain on our Ultimate Madness 4 guide. You can go on um4guide.com and check it out.
Thank you, Tata. Thank you. Yes, go on ahead and check out the um4guide.com. It was a very special project that we got to work on, and I'm really excited that everybody showed it a lot of love. However, some of the MCs were not happy with some of their critiques. I've got some messages. I did get a couple of messages, you know what I'm saying? And people didn't feel like some of those negatives applied to them, and I'm like, respectfully, I disagree.
See this? What update guy Titus even said? This just shows you society. You just look past the positives. You don't even see the positives. Your mind and your spirit went negative off the bat. So it's not me. This really ain't about us, friends. This ain't about it.
Yeah, because it's not like this. You can read the guide and find good things about yourself.
Like I can see if we didn't have like nothing good to say and we was just being very disrespectful. Then it's like, okay, like, huh? Like I couldn't get one good attribute.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Some guys got a little bit more negatives than pluses, but that's how I feel about you guys. That's how I really feel. I feel like you guys are still raw talents and haven't figured a lot of things out.
Let's be honest. This was the same thing for Jey. A lot of people had a lot of negative things to say about Jey The Nitewing. Oh, he's a choke artist. He gonna choke out the first round. Oh, y'all should have had this person instead of Jey. This some bullshit. And look what happened.
You're not lying, CeCe. You're absolutely not lying.
But did he go around crying? No, he was like, okay, well, y'all think I'm gonna choke. I'm gonna show you I'm not. I'm gonna level up.
Let's put the bracket out, CeCe. I'm gonna cover us for the bracket's purposes, right? We could all talk about it briefly. I know we're gonna get more in depth over the week between tomorrow and Thursday with all these predictions. But here's the bracket: J2 and Trufo on one side will be battling the winner of Murder and Sheet Happens. MVP and Truth Watson will be battling the winner of Slade and DG. Swervo and Real Name Brandon on the same side with Next and Elijah Straight. They put the two West Coast guys on the same side.
I'm going to let y'all know right now. Do not sleep on Elijah. Because I see a lot of people saying, oh, it's going to be Next and Real Name Brandon in the semifinals. Do not sleep on Elijah. I'm actually concerned for Next. In the first round, okay? I don't think he got an easy way to the finals. He gonna have to earn that one battle for real.
Lil Reggie, the whole chat is saying, I know a lot of people don't like Next in the chat, but I've seen a lot of people in the chat say Next.
Reggie.
There's a lot of Next fans.
I see a lot of people. Maybe that's just a lot of West Coast love I see. On my timeline, I see a lot of people saying Next, Real Name Brandon, on that side of the bracket. Stumbles. I hate that goddamn name. Why? Has anybody in battle rap came in with one name and then changed it?
Oh, shout out to my guy Freetown's in the building. It says Elijah's about to get Next out of here. Yo, Freetown, man, I really would love to hear your thoughts on the guy. Whenever you get a chance to get more in depth with it, hit me up, man. I feel like I did a pretty good job on Swervo and Sheed's scouting reports here. I would love to hear your thoughts because you're much closer to them than I am.
Okay, Ozzy, I see that. But yeah, Freetown, I know. Ooh, Lord, I know. He was not happy on Sunday.
Oh yeah, he was upset.
I know he wasn't happy.
Yo, Kid Slade is amazing. He might be the best battle rapper in this tournament.
Ooh.
He has the presence of a veteran. He's really good. Like
now, I've heard a lot of Elijah's, Sheed.
See, but like Elijah is like still really raw. Sheed is really good too. I think Sheed is.
Yeah, Piranha.
Sheed is definitely like in my top 5. But Slade, bruh, this guy, like, he's ready. Like, he's ready. Like, if you put him on caffeine away from this tournament, like, I don't doubt he'll give you a good performance. He's good.
Yo, I feel like Elijah is going to make some noise. I'm really concerned with Next because I love Next. I love Next. But he gotta level up a little. This is the time for everybody in this tournament, not just Next. It's time for everybody to level the fuck up.
Freetown says Slay should have been pulled out the Crucible before Next. I agree with that, my brother. Let's go to the chat. I want to hear the chat. Chat, if you guys have a battle rapper here that you want to see go all the way, anybody that's your favorite, it could be more than one name. I just want to hear some of the names that you guys like the most from this class and roster, because I think we're going to get a lot of interesting people from this. It's a really deep talent pool. Ozzy says Elijah. Next is going to end up losing. Favorites don't usually last in tourneys. Truth Watson says Lil Reggie, Sheed, and Trufo. Yo, Freetown, if you still here, J2 versus Sheed happens in the second round. That being a possibility is a battle I didn't know I needed in my life.
I want J2 to win the whole thing.
That's how you feel?
Yes, I want the rainbow flags. I want rainbow confetti flags.
Why gotta be all that?
Get the check. I want him to come out and go like this in the middle of the room with the rainbow flag.
They can't see you. Oh, do it again. Do it again. They can't see you.
I want him with the rainbow flag. Okay. I want to see rainbows when he wins.
I don't think it's that deep.
It is.
You know what?
This is for the LGBTQ plus.
I don't know if it is. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it is. I know people are probably gonna think that it is. But I don't think so. J2 is just a gangster that just has a different orientation than us. That's all. Like,
look,
you know,
y'all gotta be lucky I don't work for Caffeine or URL, because if he really was to win, the celebration would have been over the top.
I hope we don't get. I just hope personally that his opponents battling him, we don't get a lot of F-bombs, because you know how Caffeine feel about them F-bombs, right?
I'm gonna get RuPaul and the drag show to come out and hand him the check. It's going to be a movie.
You're gonna get us canceled. Can you take it easy?
Why? Why can't we do that? We have Remy Ma and Papoose. Why can't we get the equivalent to the LGBTQ plus community? RuPaul is Letty. She's a OG, triple OG. It's just my opinions. You know, J2, he might be like, nah, I'm good on all that, CeCe. I don't want all that. Just give me my check.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. And Freetown even said, I think in the chat, I missed the message. He said he doesn't rep them. So I don't know, man.
Well, he might not rep them, but once they hear about him, they will be repping him, because they hold on to theirs. Whenever somebody in that community is popping, they lash on. It's all love.
I'll be honest, man.
We taking over battle rap now.
Look, truthfully, what anybody wants more than anything is just to not be treated differently for that. So I'm not treating J2 any differently. J2 is a problem. He's gonna be a real problem in this tournament. And
look, it's just my opinions. You know, I when I think of ideas, I can go over the top. That's why I get called CeCe doing the most. It's why my tag name is CeCe doing the most, because I does the most.
You did a lot just now. That's for sure.
Look, it's okay. It's just a suggestion. I ain't saying he got to do it. He don't have to do it. He could be like, CeCe, respectfully, nah, ma. Nah. I'm gonna come in there with my gangsters and we gonna get the check. We gonna pop some bottles and we gonna have fun.
All right, man. Well, we're almost wrapping the show up. I want to put this out there real quick. We are taking parlay bets again for Ultimate Madness 4. Now that the bracket is officially out, the form should be on Twitter sometime today. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little liquid partner to play the games with us. So if you guys want to play some bets, but we changing it up this time. We're doing $7 bets for $700 payout. All right, 7 for 7, 7 for 7, 7 for 7, 7 for 7.
Who won in on this? Somebody said, Ozzy said, Ozzy, I don't like that emoji.
747.
Somebody, you take EBT.
You take EBT. You know what? I'll take EBT. I just might. Details will be on the timeline. Be on the lookout for it. You know what I'm saying? We are doing Ultimate Madness 4 parlays. You know what I'm saying? France made the Um4 guy to incentivize y'all to bet. You caught me. All right, you caught me, bro. You got me, bro. This is all just a ploy to get some money. Oh, man.
Caffeine credits count. Look.
If you pay me in caffeine credits, I will get your account shut down. This is that simple. Don't do that. We take cash only.
Look, France is running the operation. So y'all questions, concerns, please refer them to France.
Theory said, replay that info, please. It's coming out soon. Theories, be on the lookout for the timeline. We're gonna do the parlays. You know, you put 8 predictions in for all the first round. You got to get all 8 of them right. And if you get all 8 of them right, your $7 bet will turn to a $700 payout. It's just that simple. Somebody almost won last time, CeCe. If Jackboy lost, somebody would have won.
Yo, we was in the group chat like,
ooh,
yo,
like,
this motherfucker might really get paid.
This motherfucker might really get paid, and Jackboy beat T-Top.
And it's like, y'all can't blame us. Look, that's the way the cookie crumbled. We have, it would be different if one of us was on the judging panel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad. That's how the judges and the fan folk crumbled. You know, it is what it is.
Also, this is partially the reason why I didn't want to become a judge, because if I would have been a judge, I would have just voted in direction for me to win money.
Damien says, can he bet multiple times? Yeah,
definitely. Imagine me being a judge and a bookie at the same time. I can control me winning money or not. Like, yeah, that's pretty conflicting. I wouldn't put myself in that position. See, I'm not that much of a snake. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, can you believe the blogs that would be made if you did? France is robbing the culture. Let's talk battle rap is robbing the culture.
Bro, that probably would have been one of the biggest scandals in battle rap history. For me to have been a bookie and a judge for the same thing that I'm taking bets for. The Ultimate Madness Gate.
Oh. There you go, Damien.
All right, man. We're out of here, man. LTBR Daily. CeCe will be back mañana for your solo show.
Mañana. Yes, y'all. We're going to, like always, and talk about other headlines going on in the culture. Yeah, man. If you guys want me to talk about anything, y'all know what to do. You can DM me. You can @ me on Twitter. I'll take a look at it. And, you know, I don't mind chopping it up with the family. Shoot.
All right, man.
You can comment on the YouTube video too if you want. Let us know what you want us to talk about. We missed something today, and I'll talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm already probably a demon.
He get no airtime here. He gets no airtime here. He gets no airtime here. Don't even say that name. We out of here. Lady Caution, we love you. Adios.
Crazy.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye.